Hello there, I'm Andy Wilson, DJ and radio host from Ibiza. I help set up and run Ibiza Sonica, which is one of the world's leading electronic music broadcasters. I've been playing music since I was a little punk rocker back in Manchester in the late 70s, first in bands, then as a DJ. I also used to run a record shop, and now as mostly as a radio producer and radio host, though I still play clubs and parties. I love to share music, which is why I do radio, and why I was happy to be asked to be an ambassador for mp3HD, which I'm also very pleased is a much better format than the old mp3, which is hopefully replacing. I've been asked to pick 10 tracks that I would keep forever. It's not a definitive list, it's a bit random. I'm sure if I was to do it again tomorrow I'd probably change 2 or 3, but it's all tracks that mean something special to me. It's all great music anyway. I see it as a chance just to celebrate good music, not to show how cool I am, so I've picked things that most people will know. I'm sorry to say there's a lot of my favourite artists didn't make it in there. There's no Aretha Franklin, no Al Green, no Stevie Wonder, no Gregory Isaacs, no Sugar Minor, no Joy Division, nor New Order, no Beatles or Stones, but I'm sure other people will pick, or I hope other people will pick some of those artists so they do appear in the top 100. Right, number 10, I picked Blue Room by The Orb, off a great album, UF Orb, which is to me a benchmark of chill out music, mixing Jamaican dub, krautrock, Detroit techno with a good old British sense of humour. And it's really long, so as a DJ you can go off and do something else whilst you're playing it. I love it. Next up, Sister Sledge with Lost in Music, produced by fantastic chic organisation. It's pure disco heaven. It was a toss-up between this and Thinking of You off the same album, We Are Family, but I picked Lost in Music. The lyrics mean something special to me, so much so actually I used to do a cover version of this in one of the bands I was in, The Passage, but as an encore, but it was nothing like as good as the original. Next, my fellow Mancunians, Stone Roses, with one of their best tracks, Fool's Gold, which again is a fusion of genres, a bit of funk, a bit of rock, great guitar solo you can really rock out to, and it's a timeless record, but it kind of encapsulates a great time as well. Time and place, Manchester, England, around about 1990, fab record. Number 7 is the only other instrumental, and it's high-tech jazz by Underground Resistance. Probably the least known of my selections, but it's a brilliant piece of music, shimmering, euphoric, Detroit techno at its finest. Next, back to the 70s with The Clash, who were a group who meant the most to me when I was an impressionable 14-year-old, with White Man in Hammersmith Palais, which is kind of represents when punk grew up a bit, it became a bit more complex. There's a lot of anger in there, but it's still a very sweet record. It's very anthemic, even though there's no chorus. It's vintage Joe Strummer. Next up, David Bowie and Heroes. All through the 70s, Bowie was just brilliant, and I picked Heroes because this was very romantic and very uplifting, co-written by Eno from the Great Berlin period, and I love the line about the dolphins. Next is The Source featuring Candy Staton, You Got the Love. Brilliant DJ record, probably the best use of an a cappella ever, putting Candy Staton's inspirational gospel vocal on top of Frankie Knuckles' sublime house groove. Yeah, just brilliant. Possibly the best end of night record as well, put together by DJ Aaron Abdullah. Respect. Number 3, another great DJ record, a track made up of other tracks, Grandmaster Flash, Adventures on the Wheels of Steel. I get really excited whenever I hear this record still after all these years. It's got disco, hip-hop, b-boy culture, New York City, I love it. Number 2 is Bob Marley and the Wailers, Soul Rebel. Well, I don't think Bob Marley and the Wailers need any justification to be in the top 10, but this is a personal favourite of mine. Wonderful lyrics, very spiritual, a Lee Perry production, great harmonies with Bunny Wailer and Peter Tosh, and it's not overplayed like a lot of Bob Marley's other tracks. And finally, numero uno, it's got to be Marvin Gaye. I could listen to Marvin Gaye all day long, and this track and the album of the same name, What's Going On, I will never tire of. Beautiful music. So that's my top 10. I hope you like them. Maybe I've introduced you to something you didn't know. If you do like them, well, if you don't, then you've got no taste. I don't know what you're doing here. If you do, go on the onto the chart and vote for some of them. Let's see if we can get some top music in the top 10. Thank you. Adios.